Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are back with another new look rebuild, and today we are doing an Indiana Pacers new look rebuild in NBA 2K25. So it's going to be really interesting to see how the Pacers are going to play in the regular season. Obviously without Tyrese Halliburton, he'll be out for the entire of next season, even the playoffs, on a torn Achilles he suffered in Game 7 of the NBA Final. It just sucks, man. Really do feel bad for Tyrese Halliburton. He's a great player. And I feel like the Pacers were kind of on track to maybe make it a close game, even win the game, maybe. But after Halliburton got hurt, the vibe just wasn't the same in that game. The Thunder just running away with the game. But that'll give more opportunities for guys to shine, see what they could do. Maybe Siakam turn into like a number one option type of guy. We'll see what he can do. Obviously, Andrew Nembhard to have a better season, and just a bunch of other guys too. And, they also went ahead and lost Miles Turner in free agency to the Milwaukee Bucks. That is obviously not good for the Pacers. They wanted to stay under the luxury tax, and the Bucks just paid him a bag, and I'm guessing the Pacers didn't want to pay him that much. The Bucks did. The Bucks paid him a lot of money, but he'll be a good fit next to Giannis. But now that Pacers don't have their defensive starting center now, they have went ahead and traded for Jay Huff, though. I believe they traded like second-round pick traded for Jay Huff. They also went ahead and signed Tony Bradley. He might have already been under contract for last year. They also went ahead and signed Isaiah Jackson and James Wiseman back on the roster. So they'll be back. So they have a bunch of centers to choose from of who can possibly maybe be the future center or just see what they can do all this year. But like I said, it'll be an interesting year to see what the Pacers do. They didn't really sign much free agents instead of their own. I'm going to go straight to player progression. So we got Andrew Nembhard going up, Benedict Mathurin going up, Obi Toppin going down, Nesmith going down, Jarius Walker's up 3, DJ McConnell's down 2. I would love for him to have a bigger role, but I know he regresses a lot in 2K. Ben Shepherd is up, and then we got James Wiseman. I'm pretty sure Wiseman and Isaiah Jackson should be fully healthy to start the season, so I'll go ahead and make it to where they are fully to start the season. So I'll see you guys at the beginning of the season now, or in the rotation. Power ranking lands us 27th, and obviously 2K isn't a big believer in this team. Now, this team could, in theory, probably tank for a draft pick. Imagine if they tank this year and then they grab AJ DePanza. It's crazy because before the Halliburton trade happened, they traded for their 2026 first-round pick back. They traded with the Pelicans for, I think it was a late first-round pick, and they got their unprotected 2026 pick back, which is crazy because this happened before the Halliburton injury. It's crazy how smart they were to do that. I did not expect them to make a trade I feel like I don't know, man. It's weird, definitely, but good work from the Pacers. I'm going to move Andrew Nembhard to point guard. He's going to have a huge role at the team. We're going to need him to, obviously, it's really hard to do what Halliburton does, but he's going to have a huge role. I'm going to say that. So we're going to move him to point guard, and then we're probably going to have Nesmith and Mather start together so we can have some, Andrew Nembhard. It'll be Ben Shepherd. We're going to throw Aaron Nesmith in there. So we'll have Andrew Nembhard, Aaron Nesmith, Benedict Mathurin, Pascal Siakam. I'm going to start Jarius Walker at center, but I feel like I'm going to go and throw Jay Huff in the fire. But hold on. Your rotation heading into the season is Andrew Nembhard, Aaron Nesmith, Benedict Mathurin, Siakam. Jay Huff will be in the starting center role because I know he can kind of, he's not really Miles center, but I know he can shoot the ball really nicely. He's a great rim protector. So we're going to see what he can do at our starting center spot. I know he, kind of like Miles center. Obviously, he fits the system. Know he can shoot. And, Isaiah Jackson can't really shoot, or James Wiseman. So we're going to leave it just like that. I want him to start. And then the end of the bench is going to be Obi Toppin, Jarius Walker, TJ McConnell, Isaiah Jackson, and Ben Shepherd. So we'll see what we can do without Hallie. I move Aaron Nesmith to point guard. We're going to have Nesmith. Or no, I'll move Andrew Nembhard to point guard. We're going to have Nesmith and Mather start together. Then I'm going to push Andrew Nembhard's shot tendency up, obviously. Probably a ton at this point. So we'll push up to like an 83, 84. See what he could do, something like this. And then we'll go ahead and push Siakam's up a little bit as well, see what they could do. And then I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Halliburton won't be coming back. So, honestly, I'm fine with the results are this year. I'm fine if we suck. I'm fine if we're good. That would be nice. But so far, we're 7-0. But let's keep going, man. Looks like we're going to actually make the playoffs. Nikola Jokic is your MVP. Cooper Flag, Rookie of the Year. Six-man Isaiah Collier. Defensive player going to Wembanyama. Most improved going to Nemanja Kita. Clutch player going to John Morant. Chris Manager Coach of the Year. Nathan Mack, Executive. But at the end of the season, we did finish off as the number 7 seed. So we did end up making the play-in tournament, so we'll see if we can slide into it. Obviously, we had about 19th from Nimhard, so Nimhard did have a good season in the absence of Halliburton. Obviously, he stepped up big time. We had about 18th from Siakam, 16th from Mather, 12th from Toppin, 11th from Jairus Walker. We had about 10 from Neesmith, 8 from McConnell, 8 from Isaiah Jackson, 7 from J Huff. J Huff didn't really rebound that much, I noticed. So 3.5 rebounds. They shoot 37% from three, so he was solid, I guess. Maybe we could gave Wiseman a chance, but we'll see what we could do this year. All right. We got Milwaukee in the first game of the play-in tournament. They still want to run Shepard. They want to start Jackson, which I'll do, honestly. I'll listen to 2K. Got the Milwaukee Bucks, so we'll see if Turner can get his revenge. The Pacers not wanting to pay him, obviously. We'll see. It's crazy. He joined the division rival or whatever, but we are going to go ahead and beat them. We're going to beat them, and we're going to go into the playoffs, and the Bucks are going to lose. So we got the Cleveland Cavaliers in round one. So maybe we could slide in and make some noise. Who knows at this point? I'm going to fix it to where we'll move Aaron Neesmith to shooting guard, at least for this series, so we don't have to keep doing it. Because I want him to start. I'm going to push him back. The last position he was playing the entire regular season. So I'm going to push him back up. I don't know here. All right. So here we go. We're going to go ahead or something like this. Like I said, I guess if they really want to Wiseman didn't play all season. That's kind of why I really don't want to do it. We can start Isaiah Jackson. How about that? I guess we can give Wiseman some minutes, but like I said, Pacers definitely have to figure out their center rotation, man. Then, no, I'm going to go 8-man rotation. Screw it. 8-man rotation, visualization. I'm going to push that down and see if we can maybe go all the way. And then I still do want to play swap these guys. All right. So we got Cleveland around one. Time to see what we could do. We are going to get swept. Okay, so I did all that for basically no reason. But it's okay. We'll be back. Halliburton will be back, and then we're all good. So is he healthy now? Yes, he is. So Tyrese Halliburton is officially healthy, and he's ready to play next year. So he can go ahead and move them hard back to shooting guards. We have Halliburton back now. So here's when the fun really gets to start with our star player back. So we absolutely love this. So all right. I do want to also trade maybe for a starting center in the offseason. Obviously, we need to fill that void eventually, and we're going to do that. So in the draft, what pick we're going to have in the draft? So we're going to have the 18th pick, which obviously we'll draft with that. Add some more young players to this roster. Why not? So yeah, what has happened to the draft at this point? So at the 18th pick, there should be somebody good on the board. So it looks like Benny Strides might be ready to play immediately, and that's what we need right now. We don't need probably development players. We could take like a Braden Burries, Isaiah Evans with like Hall of Fame potential. Yeah, Hall of Fame and Hall of Fame. But I think we take the players ready to play immediately and Benny Strides, man. That's what I'm going to do. We need it. I know we don't really need a point guard, but I'm going to do it. Then we'll take probably like Billy Richmond with this pick. And then, yeah, he comes in at the 74 overall, but, I'm pretty sure he was a higher overall like Isaiah Evans and them. So, I didn't mean to decline Billy Richmond. I meant to two-way him, but it didn't work. I meant to sign him. I was pressing the button too fast. It's my bad. Well, he's not going to be signed, I guess. Let me see. What overall was the rest of the guys, just to make sure, because maybe okay, so yeah, he's supposed to be a 75, and why is a 74? Yeah, it was best for us to take him. So, Jairus Walker, we're going to accept. I'm going to accept Wiseman. We need most centers we can get. I'm going to accept Ben Shepard as well, and I'm going to probably opt into J Huff too. Qualifying offers, we got Mather and Quinn Jackson. RJ Dennis was on a two-way, but obviously we need to go ahead and re-sign Benedict Mathurin. But once we do that, I think we trade. I'm not going to wait till day 12. I know it's pretty cheap right now, but I want to add cheap as possible. So I am going to wait on day 12 to see how I get it cheap as possible. He is restricted, right? He is restricted. So I'm going to wait on day 12. And then I think while we're here, we can trade for our starting center. I actually have two options in mind that, if we can match the salary, I'd love to get them. All right, so the two centers I have in mind that I would absolutely love to trade for. Number one would be Anthony Davis. We can maybe steal him from Dallas. Let's say Dallas they're contending, so it will be hard. They have Derek Lively and Gafford in the trade block, so Gafford will be a good backup. I don't know how good it'd be at center. I don't know if we have that access to pull off Lively. I don't think the Maverick trading Lively is realistic, but AD's up there, but I don't know if you want to trade him at this point. He will be a really nice option at center. One of the other options I had in mind was Vincent Zubac from the Clippers, obviously. If the Bradley deal doesn't work out, they can look to turn to a rebuilding direction. They're buying. He's not really available, but I feel like if we offer them, they might agree. And then another option was the Cleveland Cavaliers, Jared Allen. So one of those options I'd love to have, but I think I'd love to get Vincent Zubac in this team, honestly. I feel like he'd be the perfect guy that we can get out of there. Guys like Nick Claxton as well. But Zubac is the highest overall player that we can get. And I feel like he just physically nicely rebounds the ball. Only thing that he can't shoot. Wow, they just signed Luca. So what they really want to go ahead and trade Zubac, we can offer it though, right? So, yeah, I mean, the only thing is he can't shoot the ball like Turner, but maybe we get a stretch five like off the bench. I know we don't really have that, but I guess like I said, shooting ability of Turner is really hard to find. So I think we might have to. Jarris Walker had a really good season, man. I'm gonna have to trade Obi Toppin in this scenario. It's subsized. You guys are really important for Indiana. Then we need to trade like another guy as well. Honestly, we might not be able to pay Jarris Walker, but I like him as a backup power forward. So who else can we trade away? Um, so I'm gonna probably give you guys my bench shot. We're gonna have to trade him, and then let's say it is J Huff. So J Huff just had a good season. Actually, we're gonna need to change. So I'll be top and bench shot for J Huff, our 2028 protected first round pick, and then I'll trade away some seconds. So see if that gets it done. So I don't know if this is good enough to get him. They don't agree, so we don't have enough value in here. We'll throw another second at them. I'm gonna try to keep out two first. Now, our 27 pick might have more value, so we might throw that in there instead. Hopefully we're not bad next year, but this pick might have more value. No, trade a second too. Oh, they still say no. All right, so we're not trading one of the young guys, so I'm fine if we. I mean, would you guys? I don't. Yeah, that wouldn't work. So Candles won't change anything. Would have to trade Johnny Furpy. I've seen him develop really nice before. It can't even do that. So I'm gonna take out Jay Huff. And we're gonna throw I guess we can throw you guys like Isaiah. I guess we can't do it. Have to only take on a minimum, so can't don't have much value either. All right, so I might have to wait a minute till after. So yeah, I'm gonna wait. I don't know if that would do anything, but maybe Ben Shepherd's overall boost will help us out a little bit. But yeah, I think let's re-sign Benedict Mathurin. Almost forgot about him. So I want to give him a 4-year deal, 22 million. Seems fair to me, but he's not gonna agree to that. How about 25 million for 4 years flat rate? So Mathurin back on $100 million, and then Ben Shepherd. Okay, so we got some guys developing. So Ben Shepherd literally didn't go up at all, which is really disappointing. So I'm gonna go back to that trade, but we're gonna move him to small forward and see what happens. If this doesn't work, we'll go after Jared Allen. If we can't go after Jared Allen, then I'll go ahead and probably wait to the trade deadline, man. So, yeah, Jared Suarez is already better than Obi Top. So we need to trade Obi Toppin now. I'm gonna try to keep strides out of it. So Obi Toppin matches it up pretty well, as he's not making much money either. So if he didn't do this, I'd love to. Ben Shepherd, he has more value now, degree than our 2028 protected. And then we'll trade a couple seconds. We'll see if that gets me Vincent Zubac. And okay, yeah, they agree just like that. So Vincent Zubac, welcome to the team as our new starting five. And Pascal Siakam is regressing. Now, I remember Siakam just turned to not the best player once he gets older, so we have to keep that in mind. But I'm really liking how this team is looking so far. It depends if you want to play McConnell or, I mean, Strudge or McConnell, but I'm really liking how this team looks right now. We'll just see who will be the backup center. We'll down a 2027 draft class. Halliburton's back. We just added a new starting center. I think we're going to be really good this year. I think we'll have a bounce back year. Always after losing in round one. Not great, not special by any means, but I feel like we could be a better team than we were back when we had Miles Turner. I mean, we'll see. All right, so our rotation, Power England is 14th. This is great. So we got Halliburton, Adrian Nimhard, Benedict Mathurin, Pascal Siakam, Zubac, Walker. We'll see what he can do this year in his contract year. He had a really good season last year. Neesmith, Wiseman, and then we'll run a 9-man rotation, and it won't be Isaiah Jackson, I'm guessing. I guess Wiseman will get the backup center role this year, and then we'll just give these minutes to Benny Strides, or we give it to Johnny Furby. I feel he deserves it more at this point. So yeah, well, these miss like Johnny Furby. He's the highest overall guy that we're up to Benny Strides will be in the rotation next year, but we'll see what Furby could do. And then yeah, I'm really liking how this team looks so far. Shout to Tennessee. Obviously, we need Halliburton to be a lot really aggressive, obviously, and then we don't have to have Nimhard taking all these shots anymore. So you can take a back seat now that we already have Halliburton back, and then. Like I said, we'll probably just leave it like this, man. Then I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully, we can be a top tier team in the East once again. Wembanyama is your MVP at the end of this season. Rookie of the year going to Cameron Boozer. Sixth man going to Dylan Harper in a San Antonio Spurs jersey. Obviously, he's on the Spurs. I'm talking about. Defensive player also going to Wemby. So Wemby just going off, man. Devin Carter, most improved player, clutch player. going to kid myself. By the way, comment down below which new look rebuild, or not new look rebuild. Oh yeah, new look rebuild you guys want to see next, man, because there's a bunch of teams that probably aren't doing what they're off season. So if you're like a fan of NBA team and you're 100% sure that your team is done with your off season, I don't know. I'm a Lakers fan. That's all I know about. But comment down below which one team I think I should do next. But we finished off as the number 1 seed this year, which is great. So like I said, bounce back year was so obviously coming. 55-27, top of the East once again. We had about 26 and 11 from Halliburton. Came back even better, man. 19th from Benedict Mathurin. He was a number 2 option, which is interesting. So Mathurin's a good player, like I said. He can turn into this. 16th from Pascal Siakam. We had about 15 from Andrew Nembhard. So like I said, Nembhard just an amazing player. It fits this team really well. Was really good with Halliburton out, just adjusted into his role when he came back. Just amazing to see. 10 from Aaron Nesmith, 10 and a 10 and a block from Zubac. So we performed really well. 10.5 from Jarris Walker. He shot 44% from three. So I think because of his shooting and his defense, we might have to, like I said, re-sign him. 8 from Johnny Furphy. He had a good season, and then Wiseman 5 or 7 and 5. All right. Time to see if we can go all the way and possibly get this championship. So I'm going to go ahead and rotation. We got Charlotte in round 1. So LaMelo, Brandon Miller, Conklin Apple, Miles Bridges, Mitchell Robinson, Anthony Simons, Darren Peterson. This is a really guard-heavy team. I'm going to see if we can beat them, though. In round 1, we are going to go down 3-0 against the Charlotte Hornets, man. It's just, I don't know how we lose this team, especially to run the verge of getting swept, man. All right. I mean, like I said, I'm not really used to this. Maybe we come back after 3-0. I'm not used to, especially in real life, the 1 seed just getting absolutely cooked by the 8 seed. Like, what are we the 1 seed for? Going to get cooked by a team that barely even scratched the playoffs, man. It really doesn't make any sense, does it? But we're going to lose here, which I don't think makes any sense. Looks like we're going to come back maybe, but, Jarris Walker missed the game-winning shot, and then we lost. And then Halliburton got it. Yeah, it was just terrible, man. I ain't going to lie with you. Well, Jarris Walker missed the game-winning shot, and I'm not going to blame this on him because I ain't going to lie with you, bro. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how we lost. That really made no sense. That's kind of annoying, honestly. But we'll go ahead and see if we can. Obviously, I think that was just a fluke. I'm running it back. That was a fluke. I'm going to continue to say that was a fluke. Now, Rick Carlisle firing might be in work if that happens, but still, man, that was kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. This team will keep developing. We'll get even better. So I think we'll have this guy named Dwayne in the first round, and I'll actually sign my second round player this time in Trent Perry. We'll accept him. So Jarris Walker is a free agent this year, and I am going to pay him and Aaron Nesmith, man, because I think we have to. So Aaron Nesmith, I'm going to pay him. I'm going to give him a 3-year deal, about $14 million, $42 million. He's a great 3-and-D role player. I'm going to, like I said, we're on day 12 for Jarris Walker. He's restricted. So then we'll see if we can retain James Wiseman, whoever will be the backup center next year. I'm pretty sure we still have Isaiah Jackson. So, yeah, it doesn't matter Wiseman comes back or not. We'll still have a good backup center. We've had it for a long time. So, all right. Jarris Walker is asking for about 21 million, but he goes out to 18, 16. So we give him like $15 million, not a bad deal, but he's not going to sign that sadly. So I have to give him to like about 17.75 million for about 3 to 4 years. He will agree to that. So $71 million for a great 3-and-D role player once again, and then not letting me re-sign Wiseman. I like him as like a third string center, but he's going to be at that for too much money. We can't pay him that. All right, so Halliburton, Strides, we got Nembhard, Nesmith. Out about Cam Jones, he might develop down there. Trent Perry, we have now. Mathurin, Furphy will develop. Siakam, I'm going to look to probably maybe trade Siakam if they trade a lot of defensive for bad, but re-sign Jarris Walker. And then we have Halliburton regressing, which Siakam's regressing. Jarris Walker didn't go up at all. Benny Strides went up. Gets the only guy that actually developed. Cam Jones up to a 77. So, I mean, maybe he can be a good role player. But I'll see you guys in the rotation knowledge. I'm going to just assume that was a fluke, which I honestly think it is. I'm going to assume it was because I don't really see that happening 2 years in a row, right? Who knows? Are we going to be the 1 seed again? That is just annoying, man. It sucks we're going to lose like that. It sucks 2K treat me like that. But Halliburton, Nembhard, Mathurin, Siakam, we're in the same rotation, same everything. It's going to have Benny Strides in the rotation this year. I'm going to run a 10-man and get Johnny Furphy in. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Cooper Flag MVP. Ricky, you're gonna max Shaluga. I'm pretty sure he's not really. I think he's on a two-way contract with some team. Six man on a Josh Giddey. Defensive we're gonna win. Be Caleb Wilson, most improved. Jalen Green. Dude, the Mavericks is too OP. It's crazy. They went 70-12. It's honestly insane. I ain't gonna lie with you. They're so good, bro. But we ended up being the number third seed this year. So I mean, I guess you could say we fell off a little bit. I'm honestly, if I'm still mad we lost in the first round like that. Like that's just the worst. That was the worst set of circumstances, man. We got 21 from Halliburton, though 21 from Benedict Mathers turned to the second option for this team, which I am happy about that. Because Siakam just isn't that good at 2K, and we all know Siakam isn't good at 2K, man. Maybe we should trade him at the trade deadline, but we maybe look to sign and trade him. We'll see. 14, 10, 9. So if we go home like that again around one, we might look for a major shakeup. So they want to have him come off the bench. I can't do that. I can't bench Siakam right now, especially in the playoffs not over here. So once again, I'm gonna go to 8-man rotation. Maybe that's what's hurting us. I have no clue. I said I cannot bench Siakam right now. It just can't happen. So, all right, we got Brooklyn around one with Igor Demon, Cameron Thomas, Corey Kispert, Caleb Wilson, Darren Sharp. I know if we lose this team, why is Cameron Johnson back on the Nets? I swear, he just signed back with the Nets. Okay, game one, we're gonna take. Please just beat the Nets, man. We're gonna take game two. They're gonna take game three and even it up. And just like that, we probably lost. They're gonna win 4 games in a row. I've seen this story before, man. I've seen this, and they're gonna lose, right? Oh, actually, where's game 7 this time? Surprisingly, 2K didn't stick with their script. They did something else for once, but probably still gonna. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna lose round one once again. All right, we need a shake up. Siakam's off the team, dude. Oh wait, overtime. What happened, dude? You could see it in the background. I was tied with 6 seconds left. What happened? Who hit the game winning shot on us, man? Who was it, bro? Dariq Whitehead hit the game winning shot. Dude, we just got gamed by Dariq Whitehead. What is going on? Well, another disappointing round one loss. I don't know what to do at this point, man. This team just isn't clicking, and I don't know what it is. You don't paper. This team is great. We need to figure out a way to sign Trey Siakam, man. That's all I could think of really at this point because we're not. Rick Carlisle gotta go, man. It just hasn't been working with you, bro. You gotta go. Whenever I rebuild the Pacers, it's just so hard. But when the CPU does, they win immediately. I don't understand it, but here we go. Still think we should have never lost a round one the second year of us doing it. We're gonna get Eni Udoka to be our head coach. Offered a lot of guys there, as you can see. I think we traded our pick to the Pacers for Vincent Zubac, right? I'm right. Yes, I'm right. So they have pick 25. I don't even care. I don't want to draft a rookie this year. So I traded him and player options as we're gonna have Benny Strides up to an 80 overall at this point. Cam Jones and Trent Perry. Qualifying offer Isaiah Jackson is a free agent. Siakam was a free agent. I'm gonna sign a trade Pascal Siakam, man. I feel like we probably have to at this point, since he is definitely getting older and he's not getting any better. Actually, getting worse every year. So I'm gonna see if I can sign and trade him, and I'll also re-sign even to Zubac, man, because I'm gonna have to do that at this point. So after paying a lot of guys a lot of money, but I'm gonna see what I can get for Pascal Siakam. I'm gonna do this shit with the Brooklyn Nets reswap Pascal Siakam for Caleb Wilson. I mean, like I said, probably not the most realistic idea, but hear me out, man. The Nets just beat us, and we just literally seen. Maybe Siakam doesn't want to be on the Pacers anymore. He wants to be with the team that we literally just lost to. I mean, I don't want to rule it out, but I think we might have to give them more. Like I feel that's more like we'll give them like Trent Perry, maybe Cam Jones. We'll give them Trent Perry. Actually, let's give them Cam Jones, man. I mean. Yeah, I feel they need more in this scenario to even do this, so we'll give them a second. So I feel that's fair. For them to do that, so we get a younger Caleb Wilson that'll probably help us out for the next 2 years. So we'll do this trade with them, and then we get a younger version. Probably can't shoot the same, but honestly, I'll take. We also lose a lot of money there to re-sign Isaiah Jackson. For some reason, he's still restricted, which I don't get. I don't think anybody gets that, but we'll re-sign Isaiah Jackson, and then we'll re-sign Johnny Furphy too, and then that'll probably be the last one, like I said, is a 2-year plan now because we're doing this video for probably 2 more years. And then, yeah, anybody else to get signed, like I said, I would probably after that. We did, probably get Melissa Gabriel for a split minute, but we had to re-sign the Jackson for a piece. So we obviously couldn't get through it the second agent. So Strides keep developing off the bench. We'll have Andrew Nimhard, Neesmith. We'll still have Matherin and Johnny Furpey. We'll still have Jarris Walker. Caleb Wilson's still here. So I honestly think we're good. I'll see you guys in the rotation. Or in playing regression. I'll show you guys that fairly quickly. So here we go. We got Zubac going down. Wilson is up 5 overall. So it looks like we got the steal here. And then Trent Pierro's got their developing as well. But I want a championship, bro. Our rotation is Halliburton, Nimhard, Matherin, Wilson, Vincent Zubac, Jarris Walker, Aaron Neesmith, Benny Stroud, Isaiah Jackson, and Johnny Furby. All right, here we go, man. Like I said, we're probably going to be going for Does Halliburton need an extension now? He does. Does he want to sign one now, or is he going to take 3? I think he's want to sign one now, so we'll pay him. And then anybody else want to sign an extension? I did already re-sign Andrew Nimhard, if you guys are wondering. I extended him last year. I just got to tell you guys about it. I did pay him because I feel like a lot of teams are going to offer him contracts, and then I just paid him now. But, all right, let's guys get into the season. All right, Cooper Flagg wins the MVP. We actually finished off really decently. We ended up being the number 1 seed, actually better than defense. That's great. It's amazing. So 56 and 26. Yeah, if it was time to win, it will be now, right? We had 23 from Halliburton, 19 from Madden, and 15 from Wilson. Wilson will probably develop into like a 90 something. I'm hoping. We'll see. 12 from 12, 11, 10, 9, bro. I just want to get out of round 1, right? That's what we want to do. That's what we really want to do is get out of round 1, man. We got a new head coach this time. Traded Siakam. We literally have a whole different thing now. What is our season proficiency? It's a balance now. So obviously, we'll see. We got Charlotte now in round 1. Bro, I've lost this team before. Do not make me lose against this team, 2K. Please. They have a good roster, I know, but they're the AFC and we are the number 1 seed for one reason, bro. We're a better team. Come on. Go. I'll run this shit back in more years, bro. Oh my gosh! This is the final season, man. Just get out of round 1. This is a successful video. If we lose this one, I'm dead ass rage quit. I'm never rebuilding the Pacers ever again, bro. I'll even keep their chasing the same. I'm not even gonna change any. I'm not gonna touch anything on a simulate round 1 against the Hawks, and I'm fucking done. Goodbye.